"We don't teach money at school." I said, "Why not?" And she couldn't answer me. And she got very flustered. She said, "Sit down, take your seat." And then I got curious. I said, "Why don't we learn about money?" She says, "Go ask your father. He's my boss." So my father was the head of education. I go home and ask him, I said, "Why don't we learn about money in school?" And he looked at me and says, "Because the government doesn't let us teach that subject. The government tells us what we can teach and what we can't teach." And I thought that was strange. And I said, "But aren't we going to school to learn about money?" He says, "No, your job is to get a job." I said, "But you get a job to earn money." He goes, "No, you're supposed to just get a job." I went, No. Isn't the purpose of a job to earn money? He goes, "You're correct." I said, "So why don't I just learn about money?"
Here's the challenge. I do not think there's a conspiracy amongst the education people to prevent us from making money. I just think the people that are involved in designing our education, funding our education, and administrating it don't actually know how to make money. They don't need to know how to make money. They have guaranteed salaries, guaranteed pensions. They don't need to learn. Most of the people you're going to sit in a desk in front of, lecturing, talking to you, have not been in the marketplace doing what it takes to do anything other than earn a paycheck. I don't think there's a conspiracy. That's ridiculous. But I do think they don't know. And I think that if you're sitting there hoping they teach you how to make money, you are the fool. I think it's very, very important you understand if you're going to go to school, let's get out of school. Let's graduate from school. Let's finish the things we start. We're in there to make contacts. We're in there to make friends. We're in there to create networks. We're in there to kind of learn what needs to be learned about the world you live in, about history, how the geopolitics of the world come together, the economy, how inflation works, supply and demand, basic math, English. You're there to learn how to speak and communicate. You're not there to learn how to make money. Don't go into school with some weird notion that they're going to teach you how to be an entrepreneur. They don't know.